Ever found yourself overwhelmed by debt and unsure where to start tackling it? Debt, that financial burden we sometimes carry, can be complex and intimidating. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering speed and size as it goes, you see. Debt can come in many forms, from credit card balances that seem to have a life of their own, to student loans that linger long after graduation, and mortgages that feel like they'll last forever. Each of these debts carries its own terms, interest rates, and repayment schedules, adding layers of complexity to your financial situation. But don't despair, for it is in understanding these details that we find our first weapon to combat debt. Recognizing the nature of your debt, the terms that govern it, and how it grows over time forms the cornerstone of any successful debt payoff plan. So remember, understanding your debt is the first step towards freedom from it. Now that we've grasped our debt situation, it's time to devise a plan. And how do we do this, you ask? Well, we break it down into 3 manageable steps, listing all debts, prioritizing them, and setting up a monthly payment plan. So let's start with step 1, listing all debts. This is the foundation of your plan. You need to know exactly what you're dealing with. List down every single debt you have, no matter how big or small. This includes credit cards, student loans, car loans, mortgages, and any other personal loans. Write down the total amount owed, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment for each. This will give you a comprehensive view of your financial obligations. Moving on to step 2, prioritizing your debts. Now, this isn't about which debt is the biggest or smallest, but rather about which one is the most expensive. Look at the interest rates of your debts. The one with the highest interest rate is your priority because it's costing you the most. This is known as the avalanche method. Alternatively, you may choose the snowball method, which involves paying off the smallest debts first to gain momentum. Choose the method that best suits your financial situation and mindset. Finally, step 3, setting up a monthly payment plan. This is where you decide how much money you're going to put towards your debts each month. It's crucial to be realistic here. Don't set a payment that'll leave you scraping by. Instead, find a balance between paying off your debts and living comfortably. One way to do this is by creating a budget. Deduct your necessary expenses from your income, and whatever is left can be allocated towards your debt. Remember, each payment, no matter how small, is a step towards financial freedom. It's about consistency and persistence. With a clear plan in place, you're already on the path to becoming debt-free. Creating a plan is one thing, sticking to it is another. This is where the rubber meets the road. Discipline and commitment become your indispensable allies in this journey towards financial freedom. It's like being on a diet, but for your wallet. It's not always easy. But remember, every pound saved is a step closer to your goal. So how do you stick to this debt payoff plan? Well, there are a few strategies you can employ. Setting reminders for payments, for example, is a simple yet effective way to keep on track. It's a nudge to your future self, ensuring you don't miss a beat. Cutting unnecessary expenses is another approach. It's about distinguishing between the wants and the needs, and prioritizing the latter. It's amazing how much you can save when you start paying attention to where your money goes. And finally, consider increasing your income sources. Whether it's a part-time job, freelancing, or selling unused items, every extra bit can make a significant difference. Commitment to your plan is the key to unlock your financial freedom. Let's recap what we've learned today. We've delved into the concept of understanding debt, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Unearthing the truth that not all debt is created equal, and recognizing it is the first step to regaining control. We took a journey into the creation of a debt payoff plan, a roadmap that guides you from the depths of financial burden towards the light of financial freedom. We highlighted the importance of prioritizing high-interest debts, the power of the snowball and avalanche methods, and the significance of a budget that supports your plan. We emphasize the importance of sticking to the plan through thick and thin, through temptations and trials. It's about discipline, resilience, and commitment to the journey. So let's take inspiration from these insights and begin our voyage towards a debt-free life. It's never too late to start. And remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Remember, the road to financial freedom starts with a single step. Take that step today.